91.3 FM RSU Radio. You are listening to Culture Shock with me, Turbo.
And me, Karen Killowatt.
And right now we are joined by a very, very special guest today.
Oh, yeah, very special.
Yes.
Super stoked.
Yeah, I am very excited about this interview. We are actually on the phone right now with none other than Clownvis Presley. Clownvis, hello.
Hey, what do you say, Turbo?
I say, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful morning in Los Angeles here.
Yeah, Los Angeles. Yeah, that's something I want to ask you about real quick. But for those of the listeners that are out there that don't know who Clownvis is and what it is that you do, give us a little bit of history about Clownvis if you could.
All right, yeah, sure. I don't know who really doesn't know who Clownvis is, but I tell you what, Clownvis has been I've been entertaining my whole life. I'm a clown. I sing songs. I dance. I try to entertain people. I do variety shows, and I host different kind of events. But overall, I'm just I'm a positive, entertaining clown. Is what I am. Is what I do.
A positive, entertaining clown, as opposed to a negative one, I would assume.
Yeah. There's some negative clowns out there.
Yes, there is.
Do you know of some negative clowns?
Yeah, juggalos are negative clowns.
That very good point. Are you friends of the juggalo persuasion?
You know, we have a mutual understanding of each other to kind of leave each other alone.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
All right, works for us. So tell us, like, how did Clownvis get its start? I mean, initially you were very popular in St. Louis.
Yeah. Actually, I lived in St. Louis for a good number of years performing, and they got a great scene going there in St. Louis. Yeah, and then after that, I took the show on the road, and then just decided it was time to take it to Los Angeles and do a little work in Las Vegas and different places. So that's what I'm doing now.
Have you been fortunate enough to score any gigs in Las Vegas as of yet?
I have played in Vegas before, but I don't have a regular gig lined up yet for this year. I'm looking for a new venue to bring my show to in Vegas this year.
Okay. So, like, while you were in St. Louis, I guess you could say, would it be fair to state that that's where you kind of got your start?
Well, yeah, that's where I cut my teeth and got things going. Yeah.
All right, and who could you list as some of the, like, your biggest influences? Obviously, one would have to say Elvis Presley, but who else has really influenced Clownvis to do what he does today?
The greats, Carrot Top, Gallagher.
You just said Carrot Top and Gallagher are great. That's awesome. I love it.
I'm not kidding about those guys. Of course, we know they're terrible hack comedians. But I enjoy old-fashioned singers. A guy with a good throat, a good voice, and pretty much anything that's good entertainment I'm a fan of, and that's helped motivate me through my years.
All right. So if somebody was to hire Clownvis for any sort of a gig, well, actually, let's talk about the types of gigs that you do. I've seen that you do birthday parties, and you'll do any sort of a live event. Like, what are some of your favorite types of events to work? I like it when they're pretty drastically different next to each other. Like sometimes I'll do like a nursing home in the morning, and then a punk rock biker bar at night.
That's awesome.
Stuff like that. Makes me feel pretty good about myself. But yeah, anything for kids' birthday parties, store openings. I do a lot of those. Just award ceremonies. Anything that people need a little entertainment for. Clownvis usually can get plugged in and do all right.
Now, recently, you were on America's Got Talent. What can you tell us about that experience?
That was a real trip, man. That was it was a real hoot to go on there. Of course, I'd never seen the show before. They got in touch with me and asked me if I would try out for the show, and it's basically like a talent show, I guess. So. I'm not supposed to talk about it too much, but I can tell you that everybody else there, is jumping through hoops and standing on their hands, and little kids dancing like crazy and doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm just an old-fashioned singer dancer kind of guy, So it's a little rough to compete with different talent when all you got is 90 seconds to prove yourself. You know what I mean?
No, understood.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, man. They flew us up to Chicago, and we had a lot of fun shooting it, and got to meet some very, very cool people out of it.
So you got to meet Sharon Osbourne, right?
We did get to talk for a minute, but I wouldn't really consider meeting her. I didn't get a picture or nothing like that.
Yeah, she wasn't very nice to you, was she?
Yeah, no, she did not like me.
She did not like you.
She didn't like you.
Shame on Sharon Osbourne.
She seems like she'd be a really cool lady, though.
You would think, anyway. But
Yeah.
obviously, she's lost some brownie points with this show because
No
she doesn't
kidding.
like Clownvis.
What's that all about?
She took what I said. I said something. She took that as an insult to her husband, but really, I wasn't insulting her husband at all. I love Ozzy Osbourne. I think Ozzy Osbourne is one of the true geniuses of our time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Would you list Ozzy Osbourne as an influence?
Oh yeah, definitely. Ozzy
Nice.
Osbourne. Oh yeah, definitely. I was going to see Ozzy since I was a little guy. I love him.
So now, earlier you were saying that you do some dancing. I have seen one of your shows when I was still in St. Louis, but I unfortunately did not see any dancing. So what kind of dancing does Clownvis do exactly?
That's more of, I don't like literally have choreographed dances. I just mean on stage, the wiggling and gyrations of an entertainer. You know what I mean? Just the overall wiggle and flow of my body as I sing songs.
Now, what part of your body is it that you like to wiggle and gyrate?
I have wiggly legs and I have wiggly hips.
I can just see like the old Elvis videos, but like him all.
Right,
It's so awesome. I
Yeah.
love it.
Now, so as far as like your act is concerned, you said you do a lot of dancing while you're singing or whatever. Do you exclusively sing Elvis songs or do you sing other songs?
No, I sing a lot of other songs. I have a lot of songs that I've written myself. A lot of songs that I do that are commercials for other products and stuff. I'm sponsored by. I have to do.
Are you really?
That is so awesome. Love me some.
Oh, everybody does. So I have little songs about I have to sing and different things like that. But yeah, I just wrote a great song about Scientology.
Oh, you did? Is this a song that is for or against Scientology? I mean, do you shine a negative or a positive light on it?
I pretty much just talk about it, and I try not to take a stance, negative or positive. It's definitely not negative, but it's definitely not positive either. It's just kind of singing about it.
So we've got some singing, we've got some dancing in your act. I know that you do magic tricks. I've seen some of them, firsthand.
Sure,
how have your magic tricks evolved, and do you do anything new? And what are some of the magic tricks that one could see in one of your shows?
Yeah, that's a good question. I definitely do. As a party clown, you got to come with some magic tricks. Now, magic has never been my forte. I've never been a premier magician and build myself as a magician, but as a party clown, you have to have a certain amount of magic in your set. That's just what people expect, So I do a lot of the simple clown magic that you might have seen any clown do at birthday parties. Pulling endless amount of scarf out of your pants, or like a streamer out of your mouth, or things like that. I can make bananas disappear. Let's see.
Do you do anything with peanut butter?
I do have one routine with peanut butter where I turn the peanut butter into a beer.
What? That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat gag.
So when you're pulling these streamers out of your mouth, roughly, I mean, do you know how long the streamer is? If you were to pull it out in one long piece and measure it, how long would that be?
Oof, I don't know.
If you could even guesstimate it.
Yeah, in clown inches, it's probably going to be like something like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's taller, more long than a man standing up. Like it's a lot of stuff that comes out. I don't really understand how it works. It's just something they taught me back in clown college. It just kind of happens to me now when I'm on stage. So.
I see. So you're mentioning clown college right now. Could you tell us anything about clown college and your experience there, where you went, what you did, and what you learned?
Yeah, I can tell you a little bit about it. I mean, most of it's I'm kind of embarrassed of my college years, but there used to be. It's not there anymore, but down in Sarasota, Florida, there used to be the Barnum and Bailey Clown College, and I attended there for only 1 year. I didn't really feel the need to stick with it when I knew I could be out there making money myself. They don't teach you much. They teach you the basics. I can get on the unicycle now and ride it. I'm not afraid of elephants. I can mount an elephant and not be afraid.
That's amazing.
Basically, once you touch on the basics, you just kind of feel like it's just regurgitation to just sit there and hear it all over again. So I kind of split after a quick year.
Was it anything to do with the elephants that you didn't stay and hang out and try to learn anymore? Do you have any problem with elephants?
Well, no, I don't have any problem with elephants. I do sometimes have a problem with the ethical treatment of elephants in these sideshow and circus situations. But the truth be told, the Barnum and Bailey does take good care of their elephants. They feed them, they have handlers that do love them and take good care of them. So.
Well, that's certainly comforting to hear.
Yeah.
All right. Karen had a question for you.
Yeah, I do. How can we contact you? Do you have a Facebook account, Twitter?
I do. You can follow Clownvis on Twitter. The name on there is just Clownvis.
Okay.
Yeah, find Clownvis on Twitter. Follow me there, and then that's I got a Facebook as well and MySpace if anybody still does that. They're all up there. All you gotta do is search for Clownvis, and you'll find me real easily. I also have a YouTube channel that has if you go to YouTube/Clownvis Presley, there's a lot of goofy videos and funny antics, me getting into different situations.
All right, so Clownvis Presley on YouTube is the way we could find you, and just I guess it would be twitter.com/Clownvis for Twitter.
Yeah. Yep.
And how do we find you on Facebook?
I don't know if it's /Clownvis or not.
If we did a Facebook search one way or another, I'm sure we would turn you up.
Yeah, there's only one Clownvis on there, so if you just type in Clownvis, my little mug will pop up.
All right, very cool.